When I do paint, I normally buy a big bunch of it. So I'll buy titanium white, which is that one. Can you see it? Then I put that into this. When I put that into this, and I seal this so that no air can go into this one. And when I open and keep using it, I'll be using this one more than this one, because to making sure there is no air whatsoever can go. It's quite expensive. It's not really cheap, but it lasts you a long time when you look after it. These are the main colors. They are primary colors, which I make them out of these primary colors, all different colors. So when I paint, you can see there's only red, yellow, blue. You can't see any blue in here, but the blue is one of the important color, same as yellow and same as red. So when I make green, I mix yellow and green together. So you can see there's quite a lot of green around there, and the dark green in here, and plus there's a lime green in here as well. So when I paint, it is important to know the color mixing chart. The color mixing chart are this one. You can see that? It's all different color mixing chart. You basically, I hardly use this color mixing chart because I already know what color makes it into what color. But if you want to get all different colors, you just need to experiment. From this color, with the mixing of the white color, to get all of this color, plus all different colors you can get. Now, one of the important thing about the painting is your hand and your clothes, and how you take care of your clothes. So if you have desire to go and touch the painting, you make sure you change all of these clothes into some sort of, painting clothes, regular clothes, or put it in. So I'm gonna go in there and do that. And another thing, what I use quite a lot of time a plastic gloves, because if I have to answer the phone or something, I can quickly take it off this plastic glove and make a phone call, or I have to answer the call. So these are some of the important of ongoing dilemma when you do the painting. So you don't have a dull moment in here, you have an excited moment. So another thing, I wipe. The wipe is very good. You can buy that from Aldi's. They're pretty cheap. They're really good. They wipe off all your, as you can see, they wipe off all of the things from oil painting. These are one of the best things of cleaning things. And the plastic gloves, you can buy that from the rubber latex from any cheap shops. They are pretty good, but disposing it, to make sure you dispose it in the right place, it doesn't get affected by the environment. The mediums are very important in the ingredient of the oil paint. You need to use the medium to where the is lower or higher. So the dry medium, you use that liqueur, and there is the oil paint liqueur as well. and this sometimes your dryness, you can actually put the dryness in there. You buy them in the paint shop. They sells everywhere, all around Australia and all over the world. So this is imported from overseas, I think, and this is also a very these paints are just about everywhere. With the medium, you actually can make your really high out of the tube with this. So you can actually put your finger in there, put it in there, press it down and scrape it. But this one also, it is important, but it's not that as important as this. This also brings the edges sometimes like that, in the edges of that, or if you want to give your paint a little bit of dense, you use that. So it's just a matter of twisting that like that to get that nice effects on it. So I use this quite often because instead of using the brush, this does quite a lot of other things. That one is also really good to putting the paint across and mixing it all together and give it really nice brush stroke or palette knife stroke. It's really good. So with these edges, you can go at the end like that and mix it all those colors together. The brushes, in my next video I will teach you how to clean the palette. I use quite a lot of, I go buy quite a lot of palette. When I paint, I use quite a lot of palettes. So these need to be clean and take care of it. I also use the plastic palette, which I'll show you in the next video. So now I'm actually gonna go and put my regular clothes on so I can actually start showing some of the paint and the painting, mixing of the painting and the application of the oil painting. Thank you. As you can see that I have put red, yellow, green and white. Now I'm gonna mix all these to the right colors that what I need for my painting. And to mixing these colors, it is important to make sure when I take it out of this tube that I give them a really good mixing. When I mix this, it is so important to make sure I take off all the bubbles or any hardness or anything like that. So this is what I do before I paint. Sometimes I do this preparation straight on the canvas. When I have a large painting to do, I put straight out of the tube and I put it straight on the canvas, and I do quite a lot of preparation before I start painting. It is important to clean your palette knife before you touch the other paint. As you can see, they are touching the blue and then I'm gonna mix that blue with the white. So when I'm doing it, I make sure my palette knife is all neat and tidy, and there's no other colors comes with the palette knife. So that is important. I mixed the blue with the white. Now I'm gonna turn that into green. My aim is to get the green color, or very pale green, like a lime green. So that is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to put that color, my paint now. I'm ready. My preparation is done, and now I'm going to put the application, the paint onto my canvas now. So quite often I actually use the edges with a brush, but most of the time I use the palette knife to make sure that all of the colors is smoothly done. As you can see, I'm using a brush in here, and quite often I put the paint on the palette knife when I'm using the brush.